Welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah, and in this video, we're going to talk about the dangers of over trading. Just to recap, though, before we get into that, we made just over $650 this week. As you can see, we had some dividends hit our account. 89 from YMAX, 132 from ULTY, and 82 from MSTY. Was kind of hoping for more from the MSTY payment, but that's okay. Options-wise, we had, let's go to orders. For some reasons, when you click options, it goes farther back. Orders, we sold a put on Hertz, and we ride two new stocks I've never played before, but shout out to my friend on Fiverr who has been sending me some awesome plays. Love working with people on Fiverr. We can all grow together, send some ideas, some new stocks, so we can all make a bunch of money. And I did buy 200 more shares of ULTY this week. We are up to 1,500 shares, I believe. Yes, 1,500 shares, ULTY. Our goal is to get 2,000 shares, and if we keep profiting around $600 a week, we'll probably continue to buy another 100 shares each week, just taking our profit from selling options, get it to our goal of 2,000, and then we will just continue to collect that 9 to 10 cent a week dividend on that. And I don't like having as much money in that as I do, but I'll be honest, it's a strategy that I use when I sell options. ULTY does very similar, so that's the reason out of all the YMAX funds, that's my favorite. I do apologize, I have a little bit of an allergy issue going on, but still wanted to do a quick video. So when I talk about the dangers of overtrading, I say in every video, my goal is to make at least $550 every week. And as you saw in the last video, we've hit that goal, more than that, every week for the last 20 weeks on YouTube. That's when I started tracking for YouTube. So nowhere near that 550. I think our lowest is like 618 bucks. I think that's been our lowest for the week. But the important note is when we hit that 550, seldom do we open a new position. It's better to roll your positions when you're at that 550. Capture your credits off of current positions. Don't open any new ones. We never know when the market's going to have a massive pullback. Nobody knows. Impossible to predict the future. So sell your options only on stocks you're okay with owning. As long as you're okay with owning them, you are going to win. But there's no point in selling 20 options on one stock and then the market run down, and then you're stuck trying to sell covered calls on the other side on the same stock. I like to diversify a little bit more. You're going to miss out on opportunities. So once you set your goal, and once you hit it, move on to the next week. Walk away. Don't overtrade, because you might have success in bull markets overtrading. But at some point, we're going to go into a bear market, and I don't believe that couple week span in March was our bear market. I fully believe we're going to have a real pullback, and you're going to want to have cash available at that time to be able to sell some nice puts. Obviously, we want to continue generating income beforehand, because as the old saying goes, more people have lost money preparing for a bear market than have actually lost money in the bear market. So remember not to overtrade. Keep some cash on the side. As you can see, we got about $38K right there, ready to use if we need it. And when the opportunities present themselves, we will take full advantage. But in the meantime, let's continue to hit our weekly goals. Watch the account grow. As I mentioned yesterday, we hit an all-time high for this account, $57,397. Not too bad. I do expect us to be at the 60K mark by August. But if we have a massive pullback, we'll continue to make credits along the way. But obviously, those stocks that we own, ULTY, MSTY, some of those YieldMax funds, they're going to bring our account average down because we own a decent amount of shares of those right now. But we'll continue to collect our credits, hit our $550 a week. And then once we get to that $60,000 milestone, I am going to up my goal to $600 a week. As I've said, we have not missed it one time. We've not been below that $600 for any of the 20 weeks we've been tracking on YouTube. And I'm not trying to scare anybody in terms of, oh, we're going to collapse. I have no idea. Nobody knows. Nobody, no matter what the biggest guru on Twitter is telling you what the candlesticks say, whatever. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. All you can do is find stocks you like, sell some options on them, collect your money, and walk away. And continue that strategy in a bear market and in a bull market. Once you hit your weekly goal, move on. For those that are new, I always try to say this in every video too. When you sell a put, that means you're agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price. So in this example here, APLD, I agreed to buy it for $6 a share. Well, unfortunately for me, the market has it valued currently at $14.03. That means I am not going to be able to buy it. I'm not going to get assigned those shares. The contract is going to expire worthless. That means I get my $600 back because when you sell an option, you have to give the market collateral. That's a cash secured put. So if the option contract is $6 per share, you have to give the market $600. Every contract is 100 shares. So that $600 comes back to me, and I've collected the credits from opening the position. I sold a put on this on June 13th. I sold a put on it May 20th for June 13th, and I collected $36. So I got paid $36 to buy this stock for $6. I agreed to buy it for $6 a share, but unfortunately it ran up, and the market's not going to sell it to me for $6 a share when it's currently trading at $14. When you sell a covered call, well, here's one right here, you're agreeing to sell a stock for a predetermined price. Unfortunately for us, FCEL, out of nowhere, went from like $3 and some change up to almost $7. I actually think it might have hit $7 yesterday, which is just unfortunate. I don't really want to get these called away from me, but if the stock stays up that much higher, I'm not going to really be able to roll the position and make any money. So hopefully we have a nice little pullback this week, and I can still sell my covered calls and make some more cash on them by rolling the positions. In terms of what we have expiring this next week, we have 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 16, 18 contracts expiring this week, and I'm honestly not going to be able to roll very many of them because of how high the stock ran up. Oh my goodness, NFE 298. Come on, we need a pullback Monday. So we're hoping for a down day Monday. I know that's counterintuitive to how most people want to see the market. I don't want to see all the stocks go up all the time. You make more money in the bear markets than you do in the bull markets because everything's cheaper. So I want some stuff to come back around. Let me buy some more, sell some more puts, sell some more calls, make some cash, and continue to grow the account. That being said, I appreciate every one of you. And if there's anybody that wants to sign up for my course on Fiverr, I will put the link in the description below. And I will see you in the next one.